Elton, thanks for joining us. It's been 10 years now for WA Business News, 10 years and more. What are the lessons has the newspaper learned over that time?
Well, it's been a fascinating journey, Nick, and there's lots of lessons, but at a higher level, to actually connect with the business audience in Perth and to give them the news they've been looking for and to earn their trust over time has been our biggest achievement. Sending the paper from free circulation to paid has been the ultimate litmus test of that.
Where do you differentiate yourself? You're strictly business news, you're strictly talking business. How has the community embraced you?
I think that's the easy bit of the model, because you only relate to business people, and so business people relate to the paper, and that becomes almost the marriage. It's like birds of a feather coming together.
Your restriction on the ability to see your work, your past work, you've got it very much under lock and key, and this has been a model that most other media outlets are looking to copy, if you like. Where did you see that at an early stage?
Well, content is king, and I think we thought for a while when Web 2.0 came out that anybody could write articles, and then the web came out, there was an explosion of content. And what we found is we just haven't got time. Busy people don't have time to read all the content, so they go to people they trust. And it's our job to be a trusted voice in the media. Where
do you see the state of play of business here in Western Australia? Are we in a healthy shape?
I've recently studied in Boston, in the United States at Harvard Business School, and in front of 80 other students, business owners from around the world, the economics lecturer is explaining this philosophy about balanced trade, and he goes, "That doesn't apply to you, Elton, from Australia, because you just keep digging stuff out and selling it and making lots of money." And it was just ironic to be on the other side of the world and get signalled out that we've got something special happening. Sometimes we don't realise that. Internally, I think, we could learn to appreciate that, but it's without a doubt, the SME market outside of mining, there's a lot of pain in that sector.
What would you say the biggest inspiration behind business news? What are you hoping that those that read it, what are you hoping that they walk away with?
If we can help by giving people information or sharing for our advertisers, sharing their message to the audience, to the readers, and help facilitate business growing, then we make a contribution to the growth of our state.
Where do you see the newspaper going in the next 5 years?
The whole issue of portability, technology of iPads, iPhones, is the next phase, and we see that we can actually serve our readers more if we can we become platform agnostic. So we're not fussed if we're in print, we're not fussed if we're digital. We don't care if readers have it on their screen or on their mobile device. The important piece for us is to continue to invest editorially. Content is king, and then with that deep editorial and the deep archives, and to give people insights that they won't have if they don't read our newspaper.
Elton, what are you doing when on the weekends when you're not heading up business news?
I live rural, so work in the city, and I like to get out amongst the gum trees. We're close to the state forest, so on a rural bit of land, and I really enjoy that. So we spend time there with the kids, Shalon and I. So that's a nice way for me to slow down a bit. Admittedly, I spend a bit of time in my study on the weekends, and Sundays is church for us.
What do you love about Perth?
We've got this wonderful environment. We've got wonderful education. We've got so many freedoms. We've got to protect ourselves from not getting too much over layers of government. And then we've got opportunity. We're English speaking. We have diverse space. You know, a lot of the world looks at Perth and says, we wouldn't mind being here. And we're only sharing Western Australia with 2 million odd people.